Tens of thousands of soldiers were sucked into a wormhole. They were transported to a future world. But something went terribly wrong. The military entered the wrong coordinates during transmission. Instead of landing 2 meters above ground, they were dropped from hundreds of feet in the air. In an instant, countless people came falling from the sky like a meteor shower. Most of the soldiers died on impact. The scene was filled with screams and chaos. Luckily, one rooftop still had a functional swimming pool. Daniel and his teammates crashed into the water and survived. He climbed out of the pool, more alert than ever. He checked his weapons for damage, then looked around to find who else had made it. They all turned to face the future world in front of them. Everyone gasped. The entire city was a wasteland. It looked like hell on earth. It all started the previous Christmas. Everyone was celebrating the holiday, gathered with family, watching a soccer game. But right during a key play, the TV glitched. At the same time, something insane happened on the field. A bright explosion of light burst at the center of the stadium. A group of armed young people rushed out of the glow. All the crowd stood frozen in shock. A female leader stepped forward. He said they were from 30 years in the future. Their world was under attack. The city had been overrun by an unknown species. They didn't need technology or money. They needed food. And humans had become the perfect meal. There were barely any people left. They needed help desperately. That's why they came back to recruit more soldiers. Seeing everyone still in disbelief, the woman said, "If you don't help us, humanity will be extinct in 10 months. To save the human race, the government mobilized troops to the future to fight the creatures. But the initial reports were grim. Survival rates were low. Less than 20% lasted a week. So the government began drafting civilians. Anyone 40 or older, and expected to die within the next 30 years, was eligible for deployment. Meanwhile, a female commander contacted Daniel. She told him the city had been lost to the creatures. A full-scale bombing was about to begin. Time was short. They needed to rescue the scientists trapped in a nearby lab. Daniel led a squad to the building, but the walls were already pierced by razor-sharp bone spikes. The scene inside was horrifying. Every scientist had been skinned and strung upside down from the ceiling. Daniel immediately reported what they saw. The commander ordered them to retrieve the research data at all costs. They had to move fast. With the commander guiding them, they managed to secure a sample from the unknown creatures. But just as they were about to leave, they saw something truly terrifying.